Well, originally it was set in Victorian times, like most ghost stories are, at the same time as kind of like something like Woman in White. But it was Nick who had the idea of moving the period later into the post-war period when the whole of the country was suffering from devastating loss and death, and in a time when ghosts were ever present and were in people's minds. And I think that's given the story a great resonance and depth to it. I think it's much more interesting and much more appropriate somehow. Because it's a time when death was in people's minds and they were looking for loved ones and haunted, and also very, very vulnerable to being kind of taken advantage of by hucksters and fraudsters, which is what happens at the beginning of this film. So somehow it seemed to be a really interesting way of getting into this story, to change the period and set it at that time. Rebecca Hall was Nick and ours very first choice, and so we're absolutely thrilled when she wanted to do it. It's pretty unusual that, because usually you send a script off to the ether and you wait a long time and you get a disappointing answer. But it was really great she wanted to do it, because she's perfect for it, because she's got such kind of strength and depth and subtlety, and she's also incredibly likable on screen. But she's really appropriate for this role because she's such a strong character, a very forceful kind of character, combined with the great vulnerability that she has in her. So I think she's a great combination for the role.